And we're going to go ahead and go live now. As a friendly reminder, the stream is not ready for anyone under the age of 18. If you're here and under the age of 18, I question your parents not monitoring your internet activity. And if they're aware and letting you watch my stream anyway, I question their parenting. Unless, of course, you're a member of the Draco family, in which case I highly recommend you watch. However, I do wish to point out that we are not babysitters and we are not held responsible for anything your children learn from watching us if you're not paying attention. Fuck you and have a good night.
I feel called out.
Why do you feel called out?
One comment.
We're not babysitters and not held responsible for what your children learn by watching us?
Yes.
Oh, oh, that's right. Hang on a second. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. So, Bond is in Idaho, which is mountain time, meaning that between 10:30 to 11:30 our time. No, that's not right. Between 9:30 to 10:30 our time, Bond is going to be hopping in for a bit to chat with us. Not sure exactly when, but
Have you heard from Lemon or anything?
the only thing Lemon has posted at all recently is just sending links to her streams. That's really all she's been doing lately. And the last time she directly messaged me was back at the beginning of the month. She said, "You got a second to chat via call?" I said, "Unfortunately, no. I already started work." And she said, "Ah, okay." And that was 3:47 on the 3rd. She hasn't said it. She's said something to me more recently than Gaia says. Things did not really go well with that conversation I had with Gaia says last. And I'm a little saddened by that. But you were going to say something?
Hold on. Hold on. Give me a minute.
I don't want to give you a minute.
You know, I can't really say it on stream because some people talk, watch the stream.
Like who? The most that at most we've got like maybe Tempest that'll pop in every now and then to watch the streams for D&D. But if you feel more comfortable typing whatever it is, feel free.
And the last time I talked to Lemon was the 25th of January. When I talked to her about, that
I genuinely think that she's just upset with me. And whether she is or not, I don't know for sure, but I'm not going to assume. That's just my thought about it, but either
But
way.
you read what I sent you.
Yes, I did. And for anybody watching the stream, she is as close as you're getting to it being revealed who said what.
See, in my mind, I wasn't overreacting.
I devil's advocate here, I can understand where they're coming from with what was said to you because it really doesn't do anything positive for you to get upset really at all. Mind you, I'm speaking from personal experience, even knowing full well that I need to look in a mirror when I'm saying what I'm saying. But at the same time, I can understand why you're upset because you were never asked, you were never even told it was happening, just it happened. No fucks given.
Mm,
The fuck?
yes, And it's not that she ate all that stuff, it was she didn't ask me. Mind you, she did this in the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah.
And then she complained that she had a stomach ache the next day. Well, I fucking
Gee,
wonder why.
exactly. You just fucking ate a bag of Fritos, and you're gonna complain about your fucking stomach.
And a jar of cashews. Yes, a jar of cashews.
That fucking sucks too, because cashews, aside from being one of the best tasting of, I think the classification is legumes, because I'm not going to say the other word based off of what is coming out of my mouth. They're expensive.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, this was a 1 pound jar of cashews.
Well, hello, Jake. See, I wasn't joking. I told you I was streaming.
A 1 pound jar of cashews. Which, mind you, I hadn't even opened yet.
The fuck is this bitch's problem? A
I don't
pound
know.
of cashews, which I'm going to assume was probably around like $20 or some
Mm-hmm.
insanely fucking high amount. And I'm going to assume it was a family sized bag of the Fritos.
Yes.
So that right there is another at least $6 to $7. So close to 30 fucking dollars of food that she took from you.
And
Jesus.
not to mention, my tea bags are not cheap.
Yeah, that's not even
I
counting the fucking tea bags. Damn.
I have to catch them while they're on sale.
I know I'm streaming a black stream currently, Jake. It's because we're waiting on the other member of the D&D party to show up. However, you do raise a good point. And let me go over here now. And bam. There you go. It's not a black screen anymore. But yeah, you were saying about needing to wait for your tea bags to go on sale?
Yeah, I have to wait for my tea bags to go on sale because I think for like a 18 count, they're like $6, $7 for the box.
So this bitch stole
So,
pretty much fucking $35 worth of consumables from you.
hmm not to
Jesus.
mention, not to mention a 10-foot charger cord.
I mean, to be fair, that was going to go out one way or another, considering the fact that just, yeah.
I've had it since I got my phone in 2020.
You take
Or
better
was it
care of your
2019?
chargers, because since I got my Samsung Galaxy phone that I have here, I think it's like an AA12 or A12.
Hmm.
A12, because yeah, A12 is a fucking automatic shotgun. Um, I've gone through probably 4 chargers.
Well, I don't like the chargers that the phones come with.
Oh wait, my bad. The A12 was my old phone. I have a Pixel 3 now.
Well, I don't like the chargers that they come with because they're too short.
Well, duh.
I usually get the 6 foot to 10-foot cords. I've
Yeah.
had both these. I've had the one in my bedroom, which is the one I'm using now that's about to go out, and the one that she stole from me since I got the phone in 2019, 2020,
Hmm.
and they're both now just going out.
Like I said, you definitely take far better care of your shit than I do.
Now I was told I should have been taking better care of my stuff, and I'm not getting another charger cord.
You've had the same charger for 5 years, and you were told that you need to take better care of your charger. I can guarantee you that your aunt that stole your fucking charger probably has gone through at least 3 in the past 6 months.
Hmm.
Got no fucking room to talk about that shit. No. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if it comes right the fuck down to it, I will personally ship you a fucking brand new charger, and I will ship you the fucking supplies necessary to create a theft-proof box to keep it plugged into the damn wall.
Well, 10 to 1, you're going to laugh at this. I will
Probably.
put the brand new charger in my bedroom and then take the other one that's about to go out and put it in the living room.
Eh. Also, Jake said that his sister stole his old phone charger. Yeah, I mean, that, especially if it's an older one, Jake, I can kind of understand that. Especially if you have a brand new charger or a newer one at least. No, this has been an ongoing concern for Sakura for some time now, with her aunt having no respect whatsoever for her personal property.
Well, remember that aunt's son took a whole box of my severe sinus medication.
Yeah, I still don't understand how your
Because he,
cousin is literally the perfect example of why I think we should remove warning labels from everything and just let natural selection take its course. Not gonna lie.
here's the here's the thing. He took that. He took my anxiety medication. This is all in
Jesus.
one night. He took that whole box. He took my anxiety medication. He took some of my aunt's muscle relaxer, and then he took about an I don't know how many ibuprofens.
What color are
I th-
your what random ass question here? What color are your anxiety medication pills?
they're white.
You know
Why?
what else is white?
What?
Laxatives. I'll just let that percolate for a minute.
I know. I was tempted, but he's now banned from coming to his house. Oh, oh, he also went in our medicine cabinet and got
That sucks, Jake.
our dog's pain pills.
Who the fuck steals pain pills from a dog?
Oh,
No, seriously, your cousin needs to be the prime candidate for bringing natural selection back as just a normal thing. Let nature do its thing because the weak are not meant to survive for a fucking reason.
here's the thing. He's an ex-druggie, and we don't know how he's still alive after taking all that.
It still sucks though, Jake. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he managed to survive after taking all that shit either, but apparently fucking evil don't die. Also, not that I'm counting or anything, but Czar is about 7 minutes past when he said he was going to be here.
Mm-hmm. TikTok, motherfucker.
We don't bring that cursed ass fucking app up here, okay?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Bullshit, you don't know what I'm talking about. What did you just say?
Oh, okay.
In relation to a clock, what did you say?
TikTok, motherfucker.
Yes. And what app
No, I meant
do you use daily for probably 9 hours a day that
I
might
actually
be
have
in there?
I I have not been on that app today.
Oh, I'm sorry. You take 1 day off after spending what, 15 hours a day on there, Sakura? That's not how you spell it, but okay.
I hope he does not get offended with me calling him motherfucker.
Zarmander seems the type that he's super cool about shit. I highly doubt he cares.
Me saying shit like that is how I show affection.
Yes. And basically, the word fuck translates from Sakis to English as love. So,
Fuck you.
and fuck you too. In fact, double fuck you.
Yeah. Let's just say this. Majority of my phone time is spent on either Bala AI, Hi Waifu, Wattpad, or AO3.
So, to answer your question, Jake, yes, the session is going to start just as soon as Zarmander gets here.
And if you know about AO3.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it was funny. Hang on, I didn't even know. Oh, okay. So it's Dungeons and Dragons, Jake. That's what this is. It's funny that you bring up AO3 though, because Bond was just saying the other night that she felt, even though she knew I made the picture she's using for her, the Celestial Bond one, she felt it necessary to still ask permission to use it as her profile pic on AO3. Yeah, she's adorable.
Question: whose choice is it for game night tonight, tomorrow night?
Tomorrow is going to be Star because she didn't actually do anything last week. If she's present, otherwise it'll just default to me. In which case, we're probably going to do Showdown.
Mm. Do you need another golden fishy?
I don't need one, but
Do you want another golden fishy?
as I was saying, however, if you're wanting to find a new home for it, I will happily take it.
I have three. Three.
Okay.
And then let's see.
I know you haven't seen Life with fucking shinies.
Noof Noof has a albino and a shiny heading towards her
Noof
and
noof.
is waiting on Noof Noof.
So she has two official nicknames now.
What is it?
Look at her name.
Noofle?
And what does it say after Noofle?
Fruit Bat?
I can't help but
Think.
feel like you're not actually looking at her name when I asked you to look at it when I said that.
Well, motherfucker, I am. Let's see. Noofle. Let's see. Swoop. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Swoop being a joking reference to the fact that she likes to refer to herself as a fruit bat. Yeah, she officially decided that she wants to be the family's familiar. And so I nicknamed her Swoop.
Mm. She Noof Noof.
Yes, that being her second official nickname. And completely stays on fucking track with your trend of how you nickname people.
Your dad?
Yes, me and Star are exceptions. There's a few exceptions actually, but for the most part, it's usually the first syllable of someone's name, and you just repeat it.
There's Cass.
Yes, which is Bubba, Gaius, which is Sissy.
Those two are the exceptions. Then there is. Hold on. Let me go to my friends list. Oh. Uh, then there's Bond. That's colorblind. Then there's Auntie. Let's see.
That's something else there, Jake. I honestly, with as long as it's been since I've seen snow, I would love to see it once and then just have the rest of the winter not be that fucking cold.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I do. I've gotten to a point in my fucking life where I used to prefer the cold over the heat because I always said that you could just put more clothing on. Then realized that that was a fucking lie. I preferred it to be warmer rather than colder because, you can just take clothing off. And I just realized I want it to be a point where I don't have to adjust my fucking wardrobe every 5 minutes because of the fucking temperature. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius, Jake? Also, you went quiet as fuck, Sakura.
Just a listening.
Yeah, he said it's negative 30 degrees there. It was when it snowed. Yeah, fuck that.
Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius?
I actually asked him that. He said Celsius it would have been negative 36. The conversions for that shit is weird.
Where the fuck do you live?
Apparently, he lives up in Krampus's asshole.
Parent fucking leave. Fuck.
Oh, he said that wasn't when it snowed. It was just cold. Fuck.
Fuck, where do you live, my dude?
Yeah, poor Star. She's sitting there shivering. It's like 43 where she is. He said southeast Wisconsin. He said this week was negative 28. That's why it's so motherfucking cold for him. He lives up near fucking Chicago. They're fucking
Fuck that shit.
they're fucking notorious up that way for their fucking cold ass winters. Nah, I'm good, son. You can stay there. If you ever want to see me in person, you can come visit me.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't happening for me.
Fuck that shit.
Oh yeah, that'll fucking do it, dude. He said he lives 2 blocks from the fucking lake where he is. That'll make it a lot motherfucking colder. Nah.
I'm gonna say this. I don't live that far from the Gulf.
Yeah, but the
So
southern Gulfs here in America are fucking warmer than most of the fucking water surrounding the country.
but I don't like the cold.
Yeah, it was 56 degrees there last week for you. Last week, Jake. Last week here, it was like fucking 80 degrees in the day. I was literally wearing
Yeah,
shorts and a
exactly.
tank top, and then that same fucking day it
Same.
dropped down to 40.
No.
It dropped to
I'm gonna
40
say
here
this.
that same day.
Okay, we did not have that. What happened was I woke up. I was wearing my sleeping shorts because it was hot. It was like 80 something degrees.
Yeah.
And within 2 to 3 hours, it had dropped from 80
Oh,
to
my bad. That
fucking
was
40 something.
he said 56 last month. I got mixed up somewhere. He said nope. Inland was negative 40 degrees the week, and I had negative 36. Yeah, yeah. But
He
no.
officially lives in Krampus's asshole.
No, that's Jack Frost's asshole at that point. Krampus's asshole would at least be warmer.
This is true.
I mean, Eris would know all about that, considering her and fucking Theldrin and Finn got all up in Krampus's ass. That's what I said, Jake. You said it was inland was negative 40 degrees the week, and you had negative 36 degrees. I literally read your comment word for word.
Now, what just happened? Because Discord decided to go fuck you and like completely shut down and then restart.
I hate that. No, I said, but then again, you would know about Krampus's asshole being warmer, considering Finn, Eris, and Tholdren got all up in Krampus's ass.
He tried to put me in the sack.
See, I'm still annoyed that that never panned out because I had something special planned for this a situation if all three of you wound up in there. Realistically, probably should have started with Finn and Tholdren before going for Eris. Also, by the way, just as a heads up, Krampus's sack is a bag of holding.
Nice.
So if you had tried at any point, if the other two had been stuck in there to break the bag, you would have killed them.
Not nice.
That'll put you on the naughty list for sure.
Hey, who says I'm not already on the naughty list?
I don't see Sesshomaru or Sukuna around, so your fucking white-haired demon daddy and your slutty four-arm murder hobo side piece.
Yes,
And
yes, they are.
according to Zarmander, he said apparently today was the update of the century for Discord.
I can see that.
But yeah. Well, at least you managed to get in here, Zar.
Wait, where's Zarzar?
He plays off of Roll20 on the actual website, so he hasn't gotten into the thing yet. He's not in the voice chat yet.
I'll put it. My brain went, what the fuck?
What the fuck? What?
I'm just doing random wonder trades.
Also, you do recognize the name that I use for Roll20, right?
No.
What does it say?
Conteen motherfucking Draco?
Precisely. Why do you want to yell at me, Jake? I'm curious on this now. I just looked over. It says, "I want to yell at you." LOL.
Why?
That's what I asked him.
That's mom's job, not yours.
You also try to take that role too. And there's Zaramander.
Zarzar has come! Yay!
You should have seen my heart drop when I looked back and it said installing 1 out of 17.
Yeah, poor Sakura was sitting here thinking she might have upset you by calling you motherfucker. And I think Discord just claimed both of you for a minute.
How dare you?
Do you hear how upset he is with you, Sakura?
Truly.
He mad. He's so mad. He's furious.
is what I gotta deal with. Is
When is your birthday?
yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
And gotta go back over here.
Oh, he's gonna put it into the chat. Damn.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Sakura. Anyway.
Next up on How to Kill Us in Style.
So, since you neglected to alert us about your upcoming birthday, for us to be able to say anything to you on your birthday, you're going to get the typical treatment that I give my kids.
Run.
No, there is no running. There is no
Challenge
running.
accepted.
And for anybody curious, I will be letting this play, considering the fact that it's literally fucking happy birthday. So, let me go over here. If I can get this shit to actually fucking play for me. And go over here. Motherfucker. There we go.
Great joy.
Grab the chair, boys. We got another bucket kicker. Happy birthday, my old friend. It seems this horror show will never end. Any moment's your last breath. Here's to another day closer to death. The cake is on the table, and it is awfully bright. 'Cause there's so many candles on top. And you are so decrepit, your chest so tight. When you blow them out, your lungs are gonna pop. You cannot complain each time you feel a pain. No, you have arthritis and gout. 'Cause when you start kvetching, all your teeth
This reminds me of a group I saw at a local music festival.
I love Voltaire.
Well, there's like 50 people on stage, and they had a giant skeleton thing that they're holding up.
Shall glass to one more, yeah, kind of. Happy birthday, my old friend. It seems as how fresh will never end. Any moment your last breath is to another day closer to death. Oh, you smell like dust, and your bones begin to rust. So full of wrinkles. So have another cigarette.
That doesn't make sense.
beer.
Bones don't
Glass
rust.
to one more, yeah, come. Happy birthday, my old friend. Seems a sorry she will never end. Any moment your last breath is to another day closer to death. Happy birthday, my old friend. Seems a sorry she will never end. Any moment your last breath Here's to another day closer to your sweet death. But yeah. For the longest time, it was basically I would show that to I would send that to everybody on their birthday. And since you did not tell us in advance about your birthday coming up, I figured it was only fitting.
Honestly, thought I put it in the calendar.
I don't know that you did, but let's just double check me on the safe side. So, where is the birthday
I
calendar?
don't think
Up
I
here,
did.
real life. Yeah, and Tempest thinks that we don't know what her birthday is. That's the funny thing. And I believe that I can in fact confirm you did not.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Nope.
Oh, fair.
That's alright. We know now. That's the important thing. So, I believe, since I don't actually know how old Bond is, I don't know who the current youngest member on the server is.
It's me.
You are how old?
Old enough to drink. That's not really an answer.
So you're at least 21.
Yeah. Closer to 30, though.
So you're old enough to drink, but you're not in your 30s yet.
Yeah.
29.
No.
28.
26,
No, no.
25.
No.
27.
Yeah, it's like it's the one. What he said.
Yeah, I was like, we skipped the number. Yeah, I think you might officially be the actual youngest member on the server. Barring how old Bond is, since I don't know an exact number.
I feel old.
Bitch, I don't want to hear shit. I'm getting ready to turn 40 next year. I don't want to hear shit. No, you sound more like you lived a hard life, is what you sound like, sir.
Funnily enough, those tend to go hand in hand.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Depending on the years.
And I would imagine whether you're pitching versus catching, but who said that?
I took a turn.
That's what she said.
Ugly.
Take a turn of the cheeky kind. Alrighty. So, even though we know for a fact that the lewd jokes and the lewd jokes are nowhere near done for the night, considering we're getting ready to go into D&D. As a recap, when last we left the party, you had just managed to defeat Vorinclex after Orbrask literally ate the encounter that had been originally planned for you. And now you sit in a treetop in Vorinclex's personal chamber, effectively being guarded by him. so that you can actually get a long rest.
What happens when you kick his ass? Let's go.
I mean, to be fair, there
And
was a
what would-
lot more he could have done. I just wanted it to be a challenge. I didn't want it to be a slaughter. Anyway, you were getting ready to say? Sakura,
Hmm?
you were saying something?
And we leveled up.
Yes. The party is now officially level 12.
13. We were already level 12.
13.
Yes. Thank you. Not sure why I thought the
Because
party was
hold
still
up,
at
hold
level
up,
11.
hold up.
Yeah, for some reason my brain fucking rolled. My brain rolled back thinking the party was at level 11 last week when the session started. So, all right. So yes, a level 13.
I've been given different information.
No, one quick, simple
Also,
way
you're
to
still
check.
streaming in Discord.
Ah, thank you,
I'll let you know.
thank you. And yeet. No, I'm not. Thank you for reminding me.
My job.
All right, let's see. I almost wish that you had been here before so you could have seen all the fucking Power Rangers references that Sakura had to run into.
And every single one of them went over my head.
Yeah, so Finn is still level 12, so that does in fact mean that the party is level 13.
I see.
And as a side note, I have to check you.
Who?
Somebody.
Once told me the world is gonna roll me.
You ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yes.
But were you looking kind of dumb with your finger and the thumb in the shape of
In
an
the
L on
shape
your
of an
forehead?
L. Exactly.
Don't mind us, we're being stupid for anybody watching this. Yes, that is going to be interesting when y'all finally
What?
get to that point.
Oh no. I don't like that.
I will simply say this, Sakura. Shirex.
Ah.
Sorry, I much prefer. I much prefer. I only have one thing to say. Just the cough.
What's that?
No, just the cough that you did.
I didn't cough.
Somebody coughed right, but when you said that, wasn't me.
It was very likely Sakura.
I'm sorry, I has allergies.
No, it's all good. But no, like I said, Shirex.
And my nose is trying to start bleeding.
If I can blow my
Oh,
nose
God,
any
God.
harder, it's gonna start bleeding.
See, it's this hot then cold, hot then cold, hot then cold.
Yeah, give me a second to kind of unclog my nose. I'll be back in a sec.
Mm.
That should hopefully be good enough. I can actually breathe through my nose now. But yeah, no, I will say this. Obviously, being that when you all finally encounter Shirix for the boss fight, it is going to be a memorable event.
Like that.
I've been systematically adjusting what the actual final fight is going to be throughout this entire campaign. Learning from my oversights, learning from my unpreparedness with putting shit against the party, not accounting for Sakura's bullshit stats.
Do remember, is only 2 of us.
Oh, I know. And like I said, I have been continuously, pretty much after every session, I've been re-examining the final boss fight. So it will be as balanced as I can possibly make it with this being my first official campaign. It will definitely be a fucking challenge, but it won't be unbalanced.
Just making sure.
Oh, I know. And as a fellow DM and somebody who has more experience than I definitely appreciate you checking.
And then we have to work on mine.
Yes. There's going to be probably like, once this campaign finally ends, there's probably going to be like a week or two where we don't do D&D on stream, so we can get Sakura prepared for hers, unless you want to run something before her campaign.
Nothing comes to mind.
There
Well-
will be a lot of mistakes.
Well,
Probably.
I
could
mean-
try to do a False Hydra campaign.
ooh. But no, I honestly, Sakura, when it comes to your first campaign, definitely expect to make mistakes, because I probably made this a lot fucking harder on myself than I should have, with it being my first campaign, with pretty much everything being ad-libbed. I have like a bare
then we
bones
have-
skeleton.
We'll do it.
What's that, Sakura? You were saying
And
something?
then we have mine. We have a document. Then you have mine that has a document with shit listed on, and then we have a server with a bunch of shit on.
Yeah, we have an entire ass fucking Discord server for your damn campaign with shit that I'm helping with to make sure you understand how concepts work. But no, definitely
It's like this, Zarzar. Ooh, I like this. Puts it in there. Is this possible?
Anything's possible.
yes. And that's the beauty of
That's
it.
just how much work you want to put into it.
Yeah. Because I will say this, I had no anticipation of actually putting you guys up against the Praetors at first. It was only when Czar made the comment that he did a couple of weeks ago that I realized, hey, this is the perfect setup for y'all to be in Phyrexia. And I'm like, fuck, now I have to find stat blocks for the Praetors.
I see. How unfortunate.
Yes, very unfortunate for me. But no, I definitely made this a lot harder on myself than I should have by everything being just improv. But I have to say that I impressed myself with it because of how well everything seems to gel together. Because just looking at the overall story, you wouldn't think that it was all just improv on my part. So I'm definitely impressed myself with that. But we've bullshit enough. Let's go ahead and get into session now. So you're all stuck up in Vorinclex's basically guest treehouse. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click long rest on your character sheets so that everything is restored. Because after all, with having a fucking 30-foot beast guarding you while you sleep, nothing's going to prevent you from getting your shit back.
Night night. Peace out. Big ass monster sleeping. Guard dog.
Plus, there's still the semi-present fucking 100-foot dragon flitting around somewhere.
Well, I doubt it's
Nope.
floating.
I said flitting, but same difference, I suppose. And you never know. I mean, Rick Waisley literally just fucking hovers.
Oh, you meant Rick was. Oh, I
Yes.
thought you meant the other dragon bitch.
Quickly.
The other dragon bitch?
Yeah, you know the one.
Dude, with how many fucking dragons have been in part of this campaign, you literally could be talking about any one of them.
Yeah.
You know the one.
No.
He came out of a lava pool.
Oh, you're talking about Urbrask.
Yeah. Reptoid bitch boy numero.
So you will, throughout your rest, you will have heard occasional banging and disgruntled roaring coming from back from whence you came before entering Vorinclex's chamber. Just for a heads up.
Because they just won't let us
They can't quit you.
So it feels. So it feels.
Also, as the party rises from their slumber, you're going to have this nagging suspicion that you're forgetting something important. Something further just slipping just out of reach past your fingertips. Almost like there's a name on the tip of your tongues that you just can't quite get to solidify in your brain.
Well, put a finito on that. Put the kibosh.
What's that?
Can't remember it. How can it be on the tip of our tongue?
It's kind of like that situation where you're staring at a famous person's face, like you know their name, but for some reason you just cannot get your mouth to cooperate with your brain. It's like that's the kind of feeling that the party's going through right now. Like they know there's something there, there's a name, but they can't quite place why they know it or why it's there.
Look at soccer and I'll go.
Huh?
Fulgrin's looking at Eris and he's getting ready to
Are we
speak.
forgetting something?
I don't know, are we?
Are we forgetting something?
Oh. Are you forgetting something?
I don't know. Am I? Looks to
I
me,
don't
yeah.
know. Are you?
God. This is going to go on for 5 minutes.
I'm not
Am
forgetting
I?
anything. As far as I know, I'm not forgetting anything. Are you forgetting something?
Great question. Looks at the DM.
Motherfucker breaking the fourth wall. I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat what you said after DM.
Oh. It stares into the distance. Like I'll never know.
As you rouse yourselves from your perch atop the tree, you'll notice that there seems to be a brown leather bullwhip just coiled up in kind of a corner of the space that you were sleeping in. Almost as if someone else had been sleeping there with you.
What's this shit? No, I can't.
I don't know.
What's this shit? Kicks?
And almost as if in response, it sounds just like the whip had been cracked after he kicks it. Which is funny, because,
I didn't really kick it, but
either way, I'm still doing this. Literally put that soundbite in there for Gaius's character, and it doesn't really get used all that often. So I just wanted an excuse to click it.
See.
That's okay. Fucking Shirex literally has just like a little box that he had augmented with I can never fucking remember how to pronounce the damn word. Thaumaturgy or whatever the fuck it is.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, for my sword, do I have to stab myself or can I just cut my palm?
You're
The fucking
asking
angry sword.
you're asking the DM if you can simply cut your hand on your demonic sword to feed it blood over stabbing yourself.
Yes.
What do you think the answer there is, Sakura?
You're gonna make me stab myself, aren't you?
Yes, because canon lore to the sword, which it's no longer referred to as Candy Sword Dante, it is just Devil Sword Dante again. The sword gained its power when he was impaled with it through his different fights. That's how the sword gained its powers. And theoretically speaking, I shouldn't have even been allowing you to stab yourself to do it. But that's a concession I've made. That would constitute falling on her sword, which is the same thing. I've made that consideration and just allowed her to stab herself rather than making it a point to have someone else grab her sword and stab her with it.
Close your eyes. Pretend you're stabbing yourself. It's a surprise.
Gut check!
Because I know I'm gonna have to feed this motherfucker. I will be right back. I will be right back.
Okay. So speaking purely out of context on this one, have you figured out what I'm doing yet with the Finn character?
No idea.
I'm shocked. Okay.
But I assume I'll learn.
Oh yeah, it's definitely coming soon. I don't know exactly how soon it'll be, but there's definitely something directly involved.
Finn? Finn who?
That's the point. Which that in and of itself actually should probably give you a clue. From an out of character context.
You're turning them into a Phyrexian, you bastard.
Well, I said nothing about Phyrexians. You actually used the word earlier. Well, name, I should say.
Finito?
No, when you said about a campaign idea you had, possibly.
Oh, false Hydra.
Yes. I mean, it just honestly, it just seemed the most fitting way to, with the characters that have just randomly disappeared and have no intention of coming back, it just seemed the easiest way to kind of make sense of it.
I say no. We're not dealing with Phyrexia and a false Hydra.
Oh, no. I have no intention of actually putting you guys up against a false Hydra at any point soon. That's if I even put you against one. No, I'm not gonna make you deal with the Phyrexianated fucking turtle Hydra thing. Phyrexiized.
Yeah. Just make us go against, something reasonable.
Like Yawgmoth.
What about Eldrazi?
Oh no, see, Sakura would have PTSD like the fucking likes of which has not been seen in this campaign yet, having to go against the fucking Eldrazi. They're pretty much nothing but tentacles.
Yeah, pretty much. It depends on which one. Sometimes they're just hands.
Oh no, see, I go big or go home. You'd probably have fucking Ulamog up your ass.
Sometimes they're just wacky shapes.
Yeah, about
Sometimes. Sometimes it's like. Oh, sorry, I just saw something I need to send my uncle.
Her nature is ceaseless hunger. Powering the mana and land energy in the whole plane. Yeah, no. Honestly, you would probably be dealing with fucking Kozilek, Ulamog, or Emrakul. Fucking Kozilek looks like Earthbound Immortal Kakapakapu from fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
False.
Huh?
False.
What do you mean?
Said that's who we'd be dealing with?
I said
Easily why I'm saying false. I am not gonna be dealing with yeah.
just look up the fucking Titanic beast that's all hand. You're like, you have fun with that, Eris. I'm gonna be over there. But no, Emrakul is definitely the one that would give fucking Sakura PTSD. Huh?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Emrakul's like nothing but tentacles.
And a wacky shape.
Yes. A giant flared mushroom tip with tentacles coming out.
See? Wacky shape.
Oh, nice. We were just talking about Nifl earlier, too.
A new one.
Our friend Nufel on the Poker Farm server that I run, she makes a lot of handmade things like notebooks and post-its and things like that. And she just posted that she did something that she referred to as the Ninja Mobile Shop. She has written on the thing. It's a specially commissioned notepad that was she bought, at least she sold.
Nice.
Yes. Apparently, she made 5 of them.
That sounds dope.
Indeed. Yeah. This is what they look like that she posted, by the way. She handmade those.
Those look dope.
Yeah. And while I'm at it, actually, the other thing she made that Star actually bought is this. Also, welcome back, Sakura. Because I know you're lurking near your headset now.
That's cool.
Yes. Welcome back, Sakura.
Mm.
Yeah, she had some red food with some spiked gummies and is still not quite out 100% from it.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Also, Sakura, I've got a question for you.
Mm.
How would you feel if, in the midst of this campaign, you had to wind up coming across something that you had to fight that effectively was just this? Mind you, those are fucking clock towers and large ass buildings in the foreground of the picture.
It's England. It's a Big Ben.
Well, it's based off of England anyway.
The fuck is that?
That is Emrakul.
That's a funny fella.
Yes, she is indeed a funny individual.
Well,
But look at
we'll have to pick neutral
all.
on this.
Well, Emrakul is literally referred to as Aeon's Torn or the Keening Mother. So I'm safe to assume that she specifically is female.
Yeah, same fellows used in a neutral.
But yes, that is effectively, Sakura, at least hundreds of feet of tentacle
Uh-uh.
on each tentacle.
Oh, well, let's be a little more realistic here. Miles.
Well, yeah. Alrighty, so getting back to it.
Can
Yeah.
I just go ahead and fucking stab myself?
I mean, that's entirely up to you.
It's hungry. I'm going to stab myself with it.
So while I'm not gonna make you roll for damage, you are gonna have to roll to see if you can successfully stab yourself.
Do a backflip.
What do I roll?
I would assume in this particular case, athletics is gonna be the best one.
Would
Unless,
you like me to?
are you saying
do
does she want you to stab her?
Alright, let's do this shit.
Damn.
But you know, it's less mental strain of having to think you're gonna stab yourself.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here picturing Eris just holding the fucking sword up to her stomach, just.
There. I do need
Children, should
whatever.
I?
What's
I
that?
do need whatever points of damage because you have me recording it.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
I forgot how to do that. Hold on. Just fuck it. I'm just going to.
Click Devil Sword Dante for an attack. Since that's effectively what you're swinging with to stab yourself, go ahead and click on it to make an attack roll. And we'll just use whatever damage number comes up. Okay, so 21. Okay.
So I'll just do this down 21 and then put 21 in my bio. So.
And what is your total currently?
Hold on. I has to math. Hold on.
Says the individual who does math for fun by playing shit like Sudoku. I'm sorry, you were getting ready to say something, it sounded like, sir?
say or do anything noise-like. At most, I would have just said, not all who math are equal.
Okay, it's 78.
Ooh, you're getting there. You're getting real close. That's good.
What is it, 100? That
Uh,
I have to get to?
If I'm going to if I tell you what the number is, that's just going to make you intentionally try to stab yourself more fucking often. So I'm not giving you that information.
And I gotta do this down 21. So 155 minus 21 is 134. Oh yeah, my eyeball itchy.
By the way, you should check your messages too.
I saw that.
Yes, Sakura's sword has been basically telepathically communicating with her for months now in character.
This is fucking true.
And it has outright called her a bitch at one point.
This is true.
I
Didn't
would
it call
like
me?
to,
Didn't it call me a pussy one time?
No, that was what's his face? Fucking Reox.
Oh,
You were saying, sir? You'd like to what?
I'd like to pick up the whip.
Okay. So you pick up the whip. And as you pick up the whip, you can't help but feel a wave of nostalgia come over you as your hand touches it. Almost as if you know who it belongs to, but your brain just does not seem to unfog to give you that name.
Are we forgetting something? Get out here.
Eris,
what?
your party member is asking you a question.
What?
Eldrin asked you, Eris, if we're forgetting anything.
I don't know. Are we?
Are we?
I don't know. Are we?
Aren't you?
I don't know.
Are we? DM?
Oh, you
I
can
guess
definitely.
so.
Yes. And as you pick up the whip and you go back and forth yet again on trying to figure out what it is you can't seem to remember, Vorinclex is just going to poke his head up over the lip of the treetop. Why are you two so fucking noisy? Hello?
Excuse you?
What'd you say?
He said, why are you two so fucking noisy?
Bitch, you forget. I could have offed you.
And you forget I could have eaten you.
Kinky, but I'm not into gore.
The fuck is that?
You don't want to know.
You brought it up to him, now he's asking you to tell him what it is. So, again, if there is anyone under the age of 18 present in the stream, you're gonna want to leave so that we don't get you in trouble with your mother, because this is not going to be censored. So go ahead, Sakura. Have Eris explain to Vorinclex what vor is. We're all waiting. We're waiting.
Do I have to? Or can I just like whisper it to him?
Would you prefer to just strike that entire word from the context?
Yes.
Okay, then. We're just going to rewind 3 seconds and not have her have said the word vor, but he is still going to be waiting on a response.
What?
He said, and I could have eaten you.
Yeah. I'm too gristly. I'd give you indigestion.
You do realize that my stomach is basically a pit of lava, right? And just in case that didn't get picked up properly by the microphone, he's basically responding with, you know that my stomach is basically a pit of lava, right?
Well, since lava is just is what liquid fire.
That is on the surface, yes. Or wait, no, I'm sorry. I was never really big into science. The difference between lava and magma is that one is on the surface, one is beneath the surface. I just don't fucking remember which one is which.
Lava's on the surface, magma's inside.
Okay, so we'll just pretend that he said magma instead of lava.
And magma's what liquid fire?
Effectively speaking,
Fuck you. I'm
thick,
fire resistant.
viscous liquid fire.
Let me see some. Yeah,
You
I'm immune to fire.
you resist fire, to the best of my knowledge. You're not immune to fire.
uh, I am now immune to fire. I am now immune to energy resistant of their ancestor. That means fire necrotic.
Of a non-magical source?
It just says energy resistant of their ancestor. And I can also take a reaction to reduce the damage that I take from a physical attack by 1d8 plus my proficiency bonus of
Proficiency?
physical damage.
Okay, where the fuck is Eris? I need to see this shit myself. 13th level obliteration makes an oath that allows them to take physical aspects of their ancestors. They are now immune to the energy resistance of their ancestor. Okay, you're gonna need to kind of clarify this into dumb man terms for me, Zar. What is it talking about? It says immune to the energy resistance of their ancestor. Zar, did we lose him?
I don't know, did we?
Well, it shows he's still here.
Zar.
He may have stepped away for something and forgot to say anything.
Or is
He's not really been having mic issues, so I don't know if it's that. Yeah, I don't know the whole immune to the energy resistance thing, but it does very blatantly state immune to fire and necrotic. And that does not resolve the concern of not knowing where you're. That's not going to be on that. It's going to be on this. There's Eris. Because let's see. There. I love how your initiative is just fucking 6.1.
I don't know if that raises or not.
I don't think your initiative raises, but. Del Dante Sealed. That's weird. Oh, I know that's the actual thing. Never mind. For some reason, I thought that we'd indicated that it was
No, but I have been having headset issues.
okay.
Jesus
That was fucking out of
Christ, that
nowhere.
was loud.
It wasn't loud per se, but that was fucking out of nowhere. I was like, wait, what? Uh, Are the issues
What was
better
that?
at least?
Now they are.
Okay. I was asking you to put into fucking dumb guy terms for me what the hell it means by immune to the energy resistance of the ancestor for her Blood Rager pact thing, the Blood Oath.
What the fuck? I don't know, cause it's not from 5e.
No, it's definitely
It's
Pathfinder.
homebrew. It's old content transferred over to 5e by a homebrew rule. So I have no fucking idea. What? What is it? Say it again.
Well, she posted it in the thing here. It says at 13th level, the Blood Rager makes an oath that allows them to take physical aspects of their ancestors. They are now immune to the energy resistance of their ancestor. They can also.
It sounds like there's
Mhm.
some kind of table that you pick from, and whatever ancestor you choose, there's an immunity to go along with it. But oh, all the way at the bottom it says
There is.
modifier necrotic.
Yeah.
Because on. Let me go back to it. It's on a document. Because I could choose between celestial, demonic.
Yeah, she's effectively speaking from the more I understand about this stupid ass fucking class thing that he networked up for her. She's effectively speaking a Nephilim tiefling. Like Devil May Cry DMC Nephilim. As in half demon, half angel type shit.
No, because you can actually choose from draconic, demonic, or celestial.
Mm-hmm. And to the best of my knowledge, you've
You
taken
choose.
celestial and demonic traits so far.
Yes. And you
Meaning,
can't switch.
meaning you are part angel, part demon, tiefling. That was the joke that I was making.
No.
Okay, so you went full on demonic then, huh?
Yeah, because she's
Okay.
a tiefling that's a blood rager that took the demonic bloodline.
Okay. Just don't expect me to start acknowledging you.
Why?
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the fucking wrestling joke there. There's a group currently called the Bloodline, and the leader of it always basically stares out at the crowds, just yelling out of the microphone, "Acknowledge me." Because what now?
Because it says every blood rager can trace their ancestry to an ancient source of power. Choose a bloodline from the choices below to determine where your power in your blood hails from.
Okay. All right. And does Tholdrin have anything to say in regards to her just wanton display of self-harm?
Oh fuck. What are you doing? Oh lord.
Really? So Tholdrin's apparently high now.
Have you ever seen somebody stab themselves through the fucking gut and it's like, God damn.
I mean, I have actually. I've seen somebody stab himself in the stomach.
You play Devil May Cry?
No, I was not talking about in a video game. I was talking about in real life.
Yeah, but if it's Devil May Cry fashion, then it's all the way through.
Oh,
That's a little violent.
yeah. Luckily, the individual that I witnessed do this was using a knife, so didn't exactly have the option of going fully through.
Yeah, but I'm talking about her.
Oh, I know.
Eris. Shit's
Yeah,
scary.
demonic sword likes to be fed.
Well, don't do that. Question.
Kind of have to.
Well, that's concerning. And he will give her a potion. Probably the potion that she gave him.
Which, let's be honest here, would be a waste to use a potion of supreme healing on a self-inflicted stab. But whatever she chooses
Yeah,
to
but
do with
then
it.
you. Yeah, but all right, maybe I won't give it up, but it'll also be a waste to fucking. It'll also be a waste to healing spell. But no, he would definitely be concerned. And, upon hearing why you did it, be like, really?
Eh, Eris, do we need to take you to a local headman?
Mm-mm.
He's like, all right, going forward, so I'm not surprised. Are you gonna keep doing this?
Until it stops screaming, "Feed me," every other day.
Most tame reaction. I was gonna say most tame reaction
The
ever.
sword.
Eh,
Gonna look at her. Gonna look at the sword. Or you could just not use the sword.
Yeah, no.
It's like
I like the sword.
I killed a powerful fucking demon for the sword. Thank you.
Yes,
Right.
I killed a very powerful demon for the sword. If I have to feed it, I'm going to feed it.
And
Alright.
in response to the conversation, the sword is just the eyes on the hilt are going to just kind of like flare a bright crimson.
At me or him?
In general, the eyes are lifeless. They're not staring at either one of you. They can't even follow you. They're just flashing.
See? It's not happy with what you said.
I think soccer just broke Discord. Mind you, that is said already knowing there is a high possibility of it being repeated. So
Whack.
however, you will notice as you pull the sword free from your stomach that there seems to be, from the repeated stabbings you've inflicted on yourself, there are several blood grooves that run down the length of the blade, and the one that you have, where all the markings seem to be coalescing right now, seems to be about halfway full.
Oh. Cool. Cool.
You're not gonna do that again, are you?
10 to 1, yes. But not today.
Huh?
10 to 1, yeah, but not today.
And just as a heads up,
Okay.
just out of context, it, advice, probably better to for her to feed the sword before long rest going forward, just for the sake of trying to figure out how to get that health back.
Yeah.
Just a little friendly advice. Either way.
I know.
And the scent of the blood, Vorinclex is just going to stare and blink. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Demon Sword was hungry.
I've already been through this. But I'm not. I'm not combined in this. I don't even know her.
At that point, Vorinclex's head is just going to swivel around. For somebody you don't know, you seem to fight like you do.
I've fought with them once or twice, but I wouldn't say I know why they do things.
Yeah, you might want to get your friend's head checked out. In any event, I might be able to get you to past the rest of my siblings. We're going to have one
Ooh.
chance to get you to the sacred circle. Don't lag behind.
Can we ride on your back?
I am not a beast of burden, boy.
I didn't say you were. I just saying you're big. We can easily hide on you behind your visor. You don't want us to get caught. Seems like kind of a.
I don't want you to get caught because it's a life debt for me. It would be a pretty poor way to repay sparing mine if I let you get eaten.
Kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
If you lag behind, that's on you. Her, on the other hand.
What?
And he's just going to simply turn his head toward Eris.
What?
Just the way you're saying.
The fuck I do?
You, on the other hand, I would be obliged to allow to sit on my back.
Why?
You are clearly the muscle of your group. I respect strength.
You're not gonna eat me, are you?
Let's be honest here. Do we really have the time or patience to get into another brawl?
No.
Then I think you already have your answer to that question.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Now, I'm not saying that he's going to toss Foldrin off his back, but he's not exactly.
It's not on his back. He's asking.
If you'll allow me to finish my thought, he's not. I'm not saying he's going to throw Foldrin off his back, but he's not really privy to the ways of magic, so yeah. Doldrin can make himself not easy seen in very short order. I'll just leave it at that.
Just leave Eris.
Hmm.
Sneak around by themselves. It's actually probably for the best.
He
You're fast,
sounds
right,
so.
Eris?
Why?
You're a barbarian. You should be able to run at like 40, if not more feet a turn.
She can take the dash action, so she can easily reach 60 feet a turn.
Well, no, barbarians get more movement. When they
I
level
get
up.
40.
Well, she could easily make 80 feet then. Because if I recall, she does have the dash.
Question.
Yes?
My dude, why run after him when I can just ride? He offered.
Actually, he didn't offer. I asked.
He offered me.
That's unfair. I'm about to put a maggot inside this boy.
He respects strength.
Fuck them up so good.
I mean, to be fair, you made him fuck himself up.
No, his insides were eaten quite a bit. He got a taste of his own medicine.
And just as they're bickering about how they're getting out of the chamber, the banging and roaring is going to sound again from the way they came.
I'll just walk beside him for now.
And he's going to lead them back towards the opposite end of the chamber, away from the banging.
Yeah,
And-
I'm riding.
Well, yes.
I'm not wasting one of my 2 fucking slots just to catch a ride.
Eris is riding Vorinclex. That's a mental image I needed. And as he's leading you deeper into the confines of the chamber, it's going to suddenly get a lot brighter. And you're going to notice it's starting to get a lot warmer as the door bursts open. Followed quickly by a very loud roar echoing through the chamber.
Hmm.
What?
And at this point, Vorinclex is going to attempt to basically grab Poldrin by the back of his robe with his teeth.
All I'm seeing is him holding him like a mama cat does a kitten.
I'd like to not get grabbed.
What's that, sir?
I said I'd like to not get grabbed. Pauldron's pretty adverse to random and sudden things to people that try to kill you.
And as you sit there trying to basically struggle away from him, he's just going to growl down at you. Do you want to get eaten or not?
I will do far worse than you can imagine to you.
I'm not the one trying to eat you, idiot. Now, if you want to sit around and try your luck with my brother, that's up to you.
The fact that you can talk to me with a full mouth is amazing.
What?
If I'm in his mouth and he's talking to me,
No, he's trying to grab Foldrin by the back of his cloak.
Pauldron will be like, "You have words, use them."
He's not trying to eat him. But I apologize because I spoke over you. I didn't actually hear what you said just there.
Oh, Pauldron said, "You have words, use them."
I helped lock him away, and he's been confined for the last 6 months. Do you
That's
really?
common knowledge to you. That's not common knowledge to us. He's just gonna fucking climb up the back and be like, "All right, come on, run."
That is the smartest thing you've said today, he says before just breaking into a fucking full-on sprint. Really, Sakurai? Even before it loaded, I knew what you were posting.
It's amazing. It's amazing how much faster this whole thing ended once he told me why you're trying to grab me.
And as he's running, he's just going to gruffly explain that he's been confined for the past 6 months, knowing I was partly responsible. He's not going to listen to words right now.
Trojan's just gonna facepalm because it wasn't his brother he was talking about, it was him.
About being eaten?
No, about being randomly grabbed at.
Oh,
Trojan was saying how quickly the whole him being like, "Do you want to dodge or not?" thing was resolved when he just told him what was happening.
yeah.
Because he's like, "Oh, okay," climbed on the back.
Yeah, no, he's not exactly in his right mind. He's still recovering from the damage the two of you inflicted to him in the fight. So he's not exactly fully
Right.
cognitive at the moment.
That's gonna be like that. Didn't the rest of whatever you guys are called lock him away too?
It took the 4 of us to lock our Nebraska away.
I see,
Is he
I
that
see.
strong?
He's
Yeah.
the living embodiment of fire.
Were you like one of the major players in that? Why is he coming after you first?
Because he knows I am the one has rewind. Because I am physically the most powerful of the Praetors.
Wait, what?
Not right now. Wait, you're the most physically powerful, but it took all 4 of you guys to. Damn.
There's a reason that the Father made us equals in pretty much every regard except for one. My share of the power came with my physical capabilities.
What about Elish Norton?
She's the one that has the highest mental prowess.
What about the other ones?
Jin is an asshole.
That's his specialty. The biggest asshole.
Where Elish Norn has the highest mental prowess of us all, her skills do not translate into battle tactics. Jin Gataxias do.
Oh, he's conniving.
Very much so. And unfortunately, of all of us, Sheldred is not the one that you most least want to have hunting you. She will drive you insane long before she ever catches up to you.
Hmm. There any others that we have to worry about?
Oh, there is the father, of course, Yawgmoth, the literal god of this world.
Imagine we're gonna be running into him anytime soon.
That you
Hopefully.
should hope doesn't happen, yes. And by the time he finishes this sentence, he's going to stop in the very small corner where there's a.
Did he not sleep?
Are you saying Vorinclex or?
Yeah, I'm asking. Did he not sleep with us?
That's poor choice of wording there. But yes,
Yeah,
he.
you know what I mean.
That's why I was saying, but yes, he did in fact sleep.
He didn't heal at all when he slept?
Oh, he healed, but his body, considering it's made of like natural foliage and fauna and shit like that, or flora, his body doesn't quite heal the same speed as yours did. A long rest to them is effectively 32 hours.
That means I can make flowers blossom on him.
I mean, you could technically, yes. He does have natural vines and roots and shit like that on his body.
He's got fruit.
I've
Is
not.
it edible?
I've not seen any kind of fruit evidence,
Oh.
but
Did you not say fruit? It sounded like you
no,
said fruit.
no, I said root.
Oh.
I was confused there for a second. I was like, I don't recall saying fruit, but you can try.
God damn, we got a walking ration pack.
I swear. And considering the fact that it would not, it would be of like a foreign nature, I don't know if it would even be edible, even if he did.
Oh man, I literally could have killed him just about instantly. I have a spell that kills plants, even magical ones.
Well, it's a good thing he's not actually a plant, just has plant qualities then.
But the plant-like qualities would die.
Yes,
Catch
leaving him,
him.
basically leaving him half of the praetor that he is. But yes, I mean, you won the fight and you didn't have to kill him, so.
It
Which
talks
is,
a lot of shit.
I mean, that's who
he's trying.
he's a bruiser. What do you expect? Eris talks a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's
No,
fair.
I just say
Same
fuck
brain
you and
cell.
take a swing.
You were saying, Zar?
Oh, saying Harrison, foreign click, same brain cell.
Wow.
Can I use plant growth to potentially heal him up in case we get into a bit of a scuffle?
I mean, you can try.
He is mostly plant growth. This spell channels vitality into plants within a specific area, except, the area is going to be him.
I mean, that definitely constitutes as a specific area.
There are two possible uses for this spell, granting either immediate or long-term benefits. If you cast this spell using one action, choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on the object become thick and overgrown. Creature moving through this is an area effect that affects plants, but I'd like to potentially help his fucked up plant growth.
All right, you can roll for it.
I mean, it's not really a roll, it's just a spell that affects plants. What would you want me to roll for it?
To see what, if anything, he heals from it, I would say to perform a nature check.
Nature check.
I mean,
Sure.
it's the most fitting considering.
19. What does that give me?
All right, so that will, I would say, give him about 90 health.
See how much that moves up his bar. Oh, it's almost another square.
Literally, it's 2 squares. So he's got about basically 30% of his health. Because his total health is 6 squares wide.
Yeah. We really kicked this man's ass.
I mean, he literally was at fucking 65 health, and Eris was about to hit him with like 96.
I'd like to heal him for 48.
Alright,
Casting Cure Wounds at 4th level.
alrighty.
Oh, this is so unfair. It's so unfair. 3 ones.
Oof. Don't you have any kind of advantage or proficiency
No,
to...
you don't get advantage on fucking.
That's why I was
rolling
saying, or
ones.
proficiency.
Proficiency, that's what my +5 is. It's my wisdom modifier.
Wow.
The dice do what the dice do when you're doing rolls for damage and healing.
Yep. That do be what the damage, the dice do.
Please tell me this run is like 8 hours long so I can take a longer.
Oh, no, it is definitely not
Man.
that.
Casting plant growth did more than that. Fudge.
Well, But what he's going to do, though, is he's going to, since you are now at the corner, he is going to turn his back to you and cover himself in the glistening oil.
Is our back not already turned to him?
Yeah, his back's already turned to you two. While he's guarding the exit door that he just set you down in front of.
So you're not gonna die, right?
I'm gonna do what I have to do to keep you two safe. And thanks to your
Sounds
little,
like you're gonna die. Not
if
an
it,
asshole, but
if it means keeping the two of you safe long enough to get the fuck out of here, then so be it.
The fuck is that?
That's the glistening oil he bade then,
Oh.
which is basically recover. In terms of like Pokemon shit.
I'll cast a 5th
Mm.
level plant growth on him.
This motherfucker is hell bent on getting Vorinclex back to full health.
Actually, it doesn't look like I can upcast plant growth. I'm casting a 4th level plant growth on him. Not 4th level, 3rd level.
Wow. Alright, roll that nature
I have
check.
to do another
Yeah.
look. Oh, thank golly. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Alright.
Tickle the berries.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. So they. So you
Alright.
didn't manage.
I've done what I can.
Yeah, you didn't manage to get him quite to full, but he's basically like 95 fucking percent right now, 99. So you don't have to worry about anything getting past him while you get to the fucking portal. What are you snickering about, Sakura?
Oh, when I said I do the plant growth, I said tickle the berries.
The door is right there. Get through before he gets here. I don't know how long I can hold him off, but you need to go now.
Question: does your brother speak telepathically?
No, my brother does not. He's not smart enough for that kind of ability.
Then who said in my brain? Where is it?
Tickle the
Where do
berries?
you?
That was me.
No, no. Where do you think you're going, little morsel?
You want to go now.
Okay, let's go. Come on, let's go.
That is
Gonna
his
ask
direct.
questions.
That's his direct response to it. It's just this hissing, sibilant whisper starts to fill the chamber.
You're not gonna die, are you?
Do you really have the luxury to wait and find out?
Mm,
Who actually said that in my brain?
So I just gave a very strong clue out of context purposes. You haven't actually met the praetor that's responsible for it yet in character.
I'd like to do something to.
No, let's go.
But there's a reason she's called the Whispering One.
Oh shit.
But what is our Toldrin trying to do?
Oh, glad you asked. It's part of my racial ability.
Oh, he's got racial now, is he?
Yeah, he is.
For anybody watching, there is a distinctive difference between being racial and being racist. I just want to make sure that's fucking clear as day and night.
Alrighty. I'd like to take out one of my braids of hair and tie it around something on him.
The foot?
So you going for his seventh
I'm
leg, or
giving whatever I can easily reach behind him, and I'm going to give him my eerie token.
He's just gonna look
The
down
fuck
between
is
his
that?
legs at you. What the fuck are you doing?
Something that will make me something that'll let me see if you die or not.
You don't have the time to stick around and goes, especially with
Yeah,
children
well,
showing
it's
interest.
already there. Well, it's already there, so I'll send you a
Come on.
message later. Goodbye.
Go through the door
Come
now
on,
before I
Ellis,
kick you
let's go.
through.
He's already gone. He's already walked away. Late as always. Not you, him.
I think she's snickering at the fact of him saying he's going to kick you through the door if you don't go through.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, he did just actually
Try,
tell you,
Snippy, I say on the other side of the door.
at which point his foot's going to reach out and slam the door shut in you both's face.
Sassy! I love it!
Coming just a hair's breadth from hitting Foldren's nose.
So sassy, I love it.
But yes. So Eris
Think of
did.
the creator of poor timing.
Oh. But is he, though?
Is that another praetor on the other side of the door?
That's one getting closer to them. He just knows that Shieldred is coming after them. He doesn't know where she is.
Children on the other side of the door.
You'll have to inspect, won't you?
Yeah, I imagine I'll find out when I turn around. Do I see a gross bug lady?
No. No, you don't see anything yet. All you see is just an expanse of darkness in the room. Not necessarily because you can't see because of lack of lighting, but just because there is nothing but void, it seems like, that surrounds you currently.
So I can't
Wow.
really, so I can't use my dark vision?
Oh, you can use your dark
I
vision.
use disguise self to
I'm getting a distinctive Dead Wives Ale Club vibe going here. I guess magic missile to attack the darkness.
I'd like to look like a miniature tiny Vorinclex.
I'm not sure if the microphone is capable of picking up the sound of my blinking, but why?
Oh, for shits and giggles. Because I can. What else would I turn into in the fucking plane of Fricks?
Alrighty then. Um,
Just don't scare Eris, because she will probably try to punt you.
and probably snap her foot in the process.
By tiny, I mean a Thaldron-sized Vorinclex. Tiny in comparison to the actual fucking Praetor.
So basically a U-sized version.
Yeah, you and your raging, because normally Thaldron's taller than you by a good 2 feet.
Okay, so he wants to become a 10-foot, a third the size of the normal Vorinclex. Gotcha. I don't know why you're sitting there making the noise, because you basically are just about to get ready to have a fucking free horse if he's doing
Uh,
So
this.
true.
No, no. If you try to do anything, it passes through, and you just touch normal Thaldron.
If she's touching
illusion.
Belgium, is she?
It's an illusion.
All right, so I don't even know what the fuck to have you roll for that, so I'm just gonna say it succeeds because there's no hostile intent behind it.
I mean, there's no roll for it. It's an action cast. It's just
Okay,
lasts for an hour. It's an illusion.
so now you look like you, but as Vorinclex.
Yeah, it's a me-sized Vorinclex. I mean, I can adjust it to about like a foot higher, a foot shorter, but Why do that?
But no. So you can use your dark vision, by the way, to get back to what you were asking, Sakura. But it's literally there's nothing to see, really.
Mm.
There's nothing within your ability for the distance you can see through the darkness, magical or otherwise. It literally just looks like Earth, but with no over source of light from overhead. It's just like the ground itself seems to be slightly lit up to the point that you can kind of see. It's kind of like I'm trying to think of the easiest way to explain the situation. It's kind of like if you were to have, if you were walking away from a
Vast
campfire.
darkness.
It's kind of like if you were walking away from a campfire, how it's got that soft glow at like foot level, but nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Like to light a torch.
Alrighty. So now you have a torch, and you now have a secondary light source up higher, but there's no real anything to
Yeah,
be
and
seen as of yet.
I'd like to throw it into the distance. See what lights up.
So that one, I'm gonna have you
Better I,
perform. Huh?
better I can just keep casting Starry Wisp into the void.
This motherfucker.
I'll just shotgun cast Starry Wisp. Da, da, da.
I swear to God. So, which are you actually doing? Are you going to be throwing the torch, or are you going to be casting Starry Wisp over and over again?
Actually, let me see if there's anything. Damn it. It's harmful, actually. Cool, 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 cool. Do I get to move it at all?
I'm just waiting to see what it is you're intending on doing.
I have a spell that lets me summon a bunch of fireflies in an area, and they land on invisible creatures and illuminate them. I'm just trying to find something that I can use as a light source to bring with us. Oh, that works. But it only lasts a minute. Damn, I really wish I took a different cantrip or something. Damn, Drizzle coming to bite me in the ass.
This motherfucker
Oh,
out here
no.
trying to be Groudon, but he's actually Kyogre.
I should have took the ability that lets me summon fire into my hand. I'm just gonna throw torches, I guess. I've got 10 of them. I'll throw a torch one way and then a torch another way.
So you're gonna throw the torch first off.
Yeah, I'll see what the first torch does before I fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably smart to wait. Now, with that, obviously, I'm gonna have to have you make a check on that, just because of the potentiality of what's going to happen. I'm trying to avoid repeating myself over and over again.
Flammable gas.
No, there's no flammable gas. Yeah, I didn't even know the whole fact that everything about Bolgen is basically fire, 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 fire.
That's not
That was an
everything.
well, a good portion of what he does is fire based, and I was not intentionally cucking you during that. I just want you to know
What do I know? You're just like, oh shit, it's a wildfire.
that. It's like, fuck. All right.
Jokes aside, what check would you like me to make?
Uh, that is a good question that I'm still trying to figure out because I don't have all of the different types of checks memorized. So
Already.
let me
What
see.
are what to help you
You,
narrow it down? What are you trying to do with this check? Like what's the basis behind it, I suppose?
effectively. You know what? I'm going to have you just perform a strength check for me to see just how far you throw the torch.
Strength check, huh?
Yes.
Alrighty.
It's honestly, it just seems the most
Eris,
logical.
would you mind doing this strength check?
He's like, here,
Huh?
Thulgrin's basically handing Eris the torch and telling her to throw it. Oh.
That.
So I'm gonna pause and let you make a strength check as well to see who actually is going to get the benefit of the toss.
I don't want to brag or anything, but look at these guns.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, seriously, time out for a second here, Sakura. Why is it that when it comes to strength checks outside of combat, your character rolls absolute shit? But when it comes to any type of arcane knowledge check, she is like a fucking god.
Look, let's go flex. Kiss his biceps. These guns. Look at that.
I
You still
mean-
needed a +5 modifier. Look at this. All natural. 0.
I mean, I'm just seeing something. Why do I roll shit?
I
15's pretty
mean,
alright. 15's good. See what I can roll. Yeah, that sounds alright. I just. Hey, look at that. Even I can roll 15. I can't roll anything above a 20. Anywho, I rolled an 11. What does that get me?
just for the sake of, if we're whipping them out for a measuring contest here. How the fuck do I get
We're
this to
talking
actually
about
work?
rolling with a +5 modifier.
Yeah,
That's a nice roll right there.
I'm trying to get something to actually cooperate for me. But it is not wanting to actually roll.
See, what I don't understand is when I do a strength check, it's shit. But let's see. What the fuck?
That's a strength save. That's a little different.
I know. I was just looking. The fuck?
I don't know why I came up as Sesshomaru. That is not who I fucking clicked on. But yeah,
What'd you click on?
I clicked on Sesshomaru apparently by mistake. And look at his fucking strength save.
20.
Yes. Meanwhile,
Mine's
what I was
22.
actually trying to click on. Wow. I don't know why it clicked twice, but crit fail will do that for you. Anywho, so with the whopping motherfucker, I don't need to be told every 5 fucking seconds about OBS, okay? Cool. Back the fuck up. Anyway. And now basically there's just this long tunnel stretching out in front of the two of you with interposed effectively almost like it's a built up tunnel with reinforcements every 10 to 15 feet just stretching out all the way across this vast darkness surrounding you. And in the light of the fire, from what you can see, there does not appear to be anything on this pathway ahead of you. I'll but wonder if I lost you, if it's not sinking in, or
That's a whole lot of damage. So the whole floor is oil, huh?
no. Surprisingly, from what you can see, it's not the entirety of the floor, obviously. But
Oh, just where I managed to throw the torch? Damn.
Yeah, you managed to just get into the fucking oil, and now there's a flaming archway path. Kind of like when you're looking down when you're in the country, how you have the two sides of the street that are just completely lined with the trees. How it's got that natural tunnel vibe to
Yeah.
it. That's effectively what you're looking at right now, but with fire rather than trees.
Oh my god, children.
What?
Gaping maw. Yawgmoth. No, jokes aside.
Yeah, what is he smoking?
Mm-mm.
Yes, joking aside, but
Flaming Archman? That seems suspicious. I guess let's go towards the only other source of light in here.
Okay.
so you're going to
Good
follow
old
the.
buddy Shieldred whispering anything else to us.
Oh, look at that. The mussels are self cooking.
Can I get like a direction from it at all, or nah?
This just seems to be coming
Just in my
basically.
brain.
Yes, but there's also seeming to be like a hiss from somewhere overhead.
Somewhere overhead.
Yes, somewhere overhead.
Sakura, I'm gonna need you to
Eris.
beam this fucking torch as hard as you can to the ceiling.
Where?
I'm
I don't
holding
know how.
another torch.
I don't know how
Oh,
Sakura is going to help Tholdrin in this case.
Eris.
There you go.
Eris, I need you to heat this torch off the ceiling.
let's just pray that I roll high again.
You can get mad if you want. Get advantage on those. I'd say randomly.
The fuck?
Get mad. Grrr.
So with your strength
12.
roll of
Really?
12, you're going to haul your arm back and hurl the torch towards the ceiling somewhere far overhead. And after a few seconds of it spinning end over end up towards the ceiling, it's just going to eventually drop back down at your feet.
Give it another go, but pretend like Rayquaza's up there. Not Rayquaza, but pretend legally distinct green dragon is up there.
So very clearly,
That's how you
Sakura.
do it.
So very clearly, Eris just had an irritating memory of her brother pop into her head.
It's a motivational thing, you know?
Yes, she received negative inspiration in regards to the traumatic issues that she has from her familial bonds.
What do you mean? All Tholdrin told her is to remember the dragon that they have.
I mean, either one could be the case. After staring at the torch having fallen back at your feet, Eris picks it back up and, with a grunt that seems to come from her toes, just hurls this fucking torch as hard as she can possibly swing her arm. And there's going to be a satisfying small crunch as it embeds itself into the stone ceiling some 70 feet above you.
Please tell me it embeds itself torch bottom.
Yes, the torch light is facing down towards you. It's the base of the torch that happened to stick into the ceiling. I'm not going to be.
Anything around it?
You can see that there seems to be some kind of a strange lichen clinging to the ceiling.
Ah, mushrooms, my people.
But
yeah,
no.
we know what he's on. He's on the shroom.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of a DM that's going to say, "Oh, you got a crit success, so fuck you. There goes your torch."
My people.
Sakura, fucking Eris just basically turned that shit into a fucking Minecraft torch by hurling it the way she did.
Believe in yourself.
Just
Okay.
do it.
If I must.
But yeah, there just seems to be moss basically just growing across the ceiling. That the torch doesn't do anything to give you more introspective as to what's going on. And it seems like the only path forward is just this archway that walks from where you are across the vast expanse of this cavern.
Gonna look at Eris. Wanna go to the fire?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't start the fire, except you did.
Can't believe Shieldred's singing that up on the ceiling. Tapping one of her little bug feet. We didn't start the.
Oh, my little morsels seek to cook themselves for my pleasure. You should know I prefer my meat raw and wriggling.
It's a good thing we're not here for your enjoyment. He's like clicking little hooves.
But aren't you, though?
No.
Oh, but dearie.
Sorry, I just like the instant denial for Shieldred.
Oh, but dearie, all things in this cavern exist for my pleasure.
You'd be like, well, I've dealt with worse.
Three, 2, 1.
Oh, hell no.
There it is. And as you walk down this path, I'm assuming you're walking down the pathway at this point.
Mhm.
Shieldred has a lot in common with hags, just going by the vibe of this.
So is that a yes? Is that a no that you're not walking down the pathway? So
I mean, I'm walking towards the fire. I'm gonna stand by the fire. I'm not gonna burn myself on it.
well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just she's making the comment because this entire pathway ahead of you is now lined with fire. Like it's just
I mean, I'll
the
stand
whole
at the
archway.
entrance. I mean,
Okay, effectively speaking, what you're looking at, picture a
is the archway at the end?
no.
Oh, it's just a tunnel of fire.
Yes, it's a tunnel of fire that you're looking at, with the only open space not burning what's between, at like where you would be walking anyway. All right, have fun, Sakura. Since she can't contain her bladder.
He's got, resistance to fire.
Yes, and she's immune to it. So
Oh, she's immune to it. Even better.
yeah, she's immune to it. I don't know about him. But that was the whole thing that it said at the bottom of her new trait for Blood Oath that she's immune to fire and necrotic.
I mean, as long as she covers me in her wings, we're good to go.
But
Better. How long is this road of fire?
so neither one of you were able to see through to the end of it with your magical darkness vision or whatever the fuck it is. So it's at least 120, more than 120 feet. However, I would say to kind of gauge that for y'all, that you can kind of see a hazy outline of another wall as you walk past the first set of reinforcements. Reinforced bars, or reinforcing bars, I should say.
I want to talk to Vorinclex and let him know Shieldred's in here. You dumbass, you locked us in, but I don't want to waste my token on one message.
Don't you actually have telepathy?
With my token, yes.
Gotcha.
That's why I attached my hair to.
That's disturbing, by the way. Anyway.
Oh, I mean, it could have been a tooth or a finger.
Yeah.
I went with the least disturbing option as a braid of hair.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't go the Sukuna route on that.
And it's harmless. You harmlessly removed the item, so I could have just popped the tooth out.
Yeah. I'm meaning more the finger route.
Oh, you want me to remove a fingernail?
No, you said tooth or finger. I didn't hear you say nail on
Oh, yeah. It's a tooth, a fingernail, or a lock of hair.
that. Okay.
Yeah. I can send him a message as long as he's in 10 miles of me.
Nice. Does that burn the token or?
No, I get to. Let me read you the specifics.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, goody.
Hmm?
Goody. I can just keep doing it. But I can only create one token a day, but I can continuously use my actions.
Okay. I mean, that works. You can straight up communicate with him.
Yeah. Although he can't respond, I don't think. It just says, the message can contain up to 25 words. So I'll send him a message. I'll be like, Shieldred is here with us.
What is the thing called that you're using? Your
Eerie token.
Eerie token.
As a bonus action, you can harmlessly remove a lock of hair, a lock of your hair, one of your nails, or one of your teeth. This token is imbued with magic until you finish a long rest. While the token is imbued in this way, you can take these actions. Telepathic messages is an action. You can send a telepathic message to a creature holding or carrying the token. That's why I tied it to him. As long as you are within 10 miles of it, the message can contain up to 25 words.
So you're
Or
a.
if you are within 10 miles of the token, yeah, I'm a hexblade.
Okay.
I'm a witchy fella. Hag. I can become a hag. I don't want to become a hag. Or I can see what's going on. Yeah, but I don't want to use remote viewing. Not yet.
Let me see. Hmm. Motherfucker, why are you lagging so damn much? Okay, so in effect, it allows you to use telepathy / message, right?
Yes, but I'm not going to do remote viewing because that'll destroy the token.
Well, yeah,
Telepathic
that's
message doesn't say it will.
right. That's what I'm meaning. Because I'm assuming that by using telepathy, it's effectively going to act exactly well, the remote messaging, whatever you want to call it, that it's going to work exactly the same way as the spell telepathy. And as far as telepathy goes, it's a level 8 divination spell, the way it actually would be cast, which creates a telepathic link between yourself and a willing creature with which you are familiar. The creature can be anywhere
The
on.
spell it would follow would just be message then, since it does have the same specification of I can only send 25 words per use.
Right, but at the same time, like outside of combat, I'm not going to impose a fucking 25-word limit because it does make sense.
Okay, but yeah, no, I'm just letting Vorinclex know that yes, Shieldred was getting involved. But Shieldred was on this side, on our side.
Yeah, I'll say that as far as your Eerie token, inside a battle it'll work like message, outside it can work like telepathy.
And that we're kind of in a black void. Oh, and there's a flaming tunnel in front of me. It was oil, but I kind of threw a torch into the darkness and hit it. And now
Welcome.
it's a flaming tunnel.
Welcome back, by the way, Sakura.
Mm.
And
So,
I have a hankering feeling that she's on just a little tinkle on the back of my neck that she's on the ceiling. Since he knows how to deal with his siblings, I assume he would give us something.
you're going to want to go through that, even if it is on fire, you're going to want to go through that tunnel as quickly as you possibly can. You are currently in Shieldred's lair.
That's what I figured. Cool, thanks. You keep doing what you're doing. How's it going over there?
In response, there's just going to be a fucking grunt that comes over the link between the two of you as a loud thud strikes the wall behind you.
I see. Oh, here rather, but
Not really in a position to talk.
yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna try not to burn to death. So, is there any safe space in the flaming tunnel?
The tunnel would be big enough for effectively Sakura if she were to enrage past her normal growth spurt.
Oh, so I'm good to go, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna look at her and be like, "You wanna carry me?"
Sure.
Uh, I'll inform her if she picks me up. Her choice on how. Well, Vorinclex gave me a little message. She said that we should probably get through this tunnel as fast as possible. This is
Okay.
Shieldred's lair.
Okay, this is funny because I'm like 5'1", 5'2",
I'm light.
carrying.
Somebody who's
this
over 6 foot.
Yeah.
It's alright. He's mostly just, bone.
Yes, fucking Eric can just basically grab him by the ankles because he said he didn't care how she held him.
No, he carries the summer guard, but he's like, alrighty.
Sakura, Eric's about to use him as a fucking club. You ever been so
That is
pissed
funny.
off that you hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker?
Over
I
the
was about to say
shoulder,
that.
I know you
on
were.
the bag. Reasonable. He's gonna be like, well, you're the fastest person here. I assume,
Okay.
He just called Eris a fast woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means, but,
Basically easy.
oh,
Oh.
A
I don't know
thought.
how fast and easy are combined, but
Fast is a synonym for a woman who is very quick to hop into bed with somebody, even after
hoe.
first meeting them.
A slut.
A thought.
hoe.
Wag. But obviously Tholdren wasn't calling her a slut.
I know you weren't, but it was still funny.
But yes, Tholdren is wishing to get through this with haste. Let's make
Okay.
haste, not waste.
But haste makes waste.
Not this time.
Not today, Satan. All right, so effectively speaking, she is now carrying you. And in addition, from what I was reading of her nifty little trait there, she can also
What?
your nifty little trait about demonic bulk that you mentioned earlier, effectively speaking, allows you to carry more weight without being overly encumbered of a much larger scale. So, with that intel or in mind, Eris would have even less trouble carrying Tholdren at this point after that level up to level 13.
Wait, where you see that?
You sent it to me in DM. It says demonic bulk. Demonic
Oh,
bloodline.
okay.
Gain 2 additional hit points per blood rager level. Your attack strike with an additional 1d6 necrotic damage. Demonic bloodline. Gain the demonic bulk ability. Ignore the heavy/2-handed property on weapons. Count as one size. Category larger for carrying capacity. Your necrotic damage dice increases by 1 step. Gain necrotic and fire resistance.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Technically, you could be using 2 spells at once.
Yes, but no. Eris is
won't let
already
you.
enough. You're already enough of a problem with using fucking one sword.
Well, I mean, the other sword would be severely.
I would have to
nerfed.
roll. I would have to roll on disadvantage on the other one.
Yes.
Well, you'd have to roll a disadvantage. You wouldn't get your modifiers added to your attack or damage roll.
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
'cause-
What I'm saying is, if I don't attack with Devil Sword Dante,
Basically, she's already penalized her
disadvantage.
rolling for attacks if she's not using Devil Sword Dante because she's currently attuned to it, and
yeah,
that's
no,
one of
I
the
just
requirements.
mean,
What he's saying is that using
you'd
dual-handed
need
weapons, you
to-
roll at a disadvantage to begin with.
No, you don't roll a disadvantage.
For her, it's basically a disadvantage.
You'd need to take a fighting style to fight with 2 weapons, and then you'd need to take a feat. The feat or I don't know if the feat or the fighting style lets you use other weapons, but yeah, there's rules to it. So you wouldn't be able to just wield 2 great swords because your class says you can ignore the 2-handed feature. I mean, you can use a great sword with 1 hand, but you can, have a hand opener, use a shield mostly. If you want to do other weapons, you'd have to use something with the light property, so like a dagger. And then the feat lets you take a bigger weapon, like something with finesse. Sorry for getting off topic. Continue.
Yeah, she would basically need the dual-wielding feat. Or dual-wielder.
Yeah. And I think it's the fighting style that lets you add your damage modifier to it, so your strength.
Yeah, as far as dual wielding, it's enhanced dual wielding. When you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a weapon that has a light property, you can make 1 extra attack as a bonus action later on the same turn with a different weapon, which must be a melee weapon that lacks the 2-handed property. You don't add your ability modifier to the extra attack's damage unless that modifier is negative. So, yeah, basically, it would not behoove Eris in any capacity to dual wield.
Yeah.
So, as I'm assuming at this point, you're now actually walking down this tunnel.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to hear skittering across the ceiling far overhead with just discordant, off-key whispering, almost as if there's a bastardized Victorian lullaby being whispered overhead.
Does this usually work effectively for you?
Oh, my little buttercup. You don't want to know what works for me.
Am I your buttercup or am I a morsel? What are we doing here?
Buttercups are
Explain.
nice and tasty.
You don't seem like the culinary type. Do you know what a buttercup is?
I mean, out of character, yes, buttercups are very tasty, but you know, we're talking about chocolate buttercups,
What?
Sakura,
Okay, I was about to say,
like as in peanut buttercup.
yeah, but actual buttercups are poisonous.
Oh, but you don't know anything about my digestion, little man.
Hmm. I see. I see.
And there's going to be just a kind of a pause for a second, as an almost retching noise. When I say retching, RETCHING there, kind of fills the air overhead before a loud, wet plop hits the ground behind you both.
Is that your digestion? Or is that something else?
Is Eris looking back as well, or is it just Holdren?
I guess both.
But I'm like, nope, don't look back. You just keep walking.
Okay.
That's a shame because Eris might be able to identify what's there, but you know, okay.
Well, we were told to get through this quickly.
Yes,
My bad.
no worries.
What's the sack look like?
What hit the ground kind of is going to resemble almost like a snake-like individual
Hmm.
with just
Do they
glossed
look
over
skinned?
eyes. They do, in fact, look skinned.
Damn, I found out where Santa's been.
Yes, there's just a skinned. Uh, why am I blanking on the fucking name? Yuan-Ti individual laying on the ground behind you.
Well, I think I found out where your friend is, and I'm gonna flip the little lapel over. Snakeskin coat.
Sakura.
What?
Is Eris not going to respond in any way to what Poldrin's saying to her?
Oh shit.
I didn't
That's
hear
where you
you.
went.
There's just going to be a gurgle, help me, whispered from behind.
Yeah. No.
As the ass end of a massive, shining black centipede lands on the body as more and more legs slowly start to come into view.
Rip.
What's that, Tolden?
Loden didn't say anything.
That sounded like you were getting ready to say something, so I didn't know if it was in character or not.
Oh no, I said gross.
Gross. The funny part is that the
Rip.
individual who played the character is actually fucking terrified of centipedes. And as more and more legs slip into view, eventually they're going to be topped off with a black carapist individual who seems to be wearing it almost like armor over top of her pale skin as her glowing red eyes fix on the two of you.
Your digestive system doesn't look to be working too well. That's practically raw.
Oh, But I enjoy playing with my food ever so much, dearie.
It's all fun and games, but eating is important.
Yes.
What matters is that it's delicious and nutritious. Can I offer you some rations?
If you're giving me a ration of your ass, perhaps.
I have to try better than that one.
Oh, you're right. I should just take what I want. And with that statement, she's going to start chasing after the two of you.
You said metal was on her body?
No, it's a carapace that
Carapace
looks.
armor, so
Yes, it's just natural skin for her. It just looks like it's made out of metal.
damn, that sucks. God, that would be hilarious if I had grease.
You have an overabundance of oil surrounding the pathway you're on, though.
Well, yeah, but grease could have just made it slippery for her. That's what I meant. I wasn't talking about the fire surrounding us.
Oh, I know.
No, I was talking about.
I had a feeling I knew what you're talking about.
Would like to do something.
All right, what would you like to do?
Cry first of all. Second of all,
You said cry first of all.
I'd like to hex Shieldred. There's no rolls. It's you place a curse on a creature that you can see within range.
Okay.
The range is 90 feet. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also, choose one ability. When you cast this spell, the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. And then there's some extra stuff about if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use the bonus action on subsequent turns to curse a new creature. I'd like to curse children. And the ability I would like her to have disadvantage on is dexterity.
I mean, that just.
Whenever she makes a saving throw.
I mean, that just gives her disadvantage. It doesn't really do much otherwise.
That's perfectly fine with me. And then at 5th level, are we in combat?
Hmm?
Are we in combat?
No, you are not in
should we
combat yet.
Alrighty, I'm gonna eagerly tell my good pal here to run. My good pal being Eris, not Children.
Okay.
Terrible flirt. But I would also like to cast Flame Strike on Children.
Give me a second here.
It's a 5th level spell. A vertical column of divine fire roars down from the heavens at a location you specify. Each creature in a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered. Oh, I guess I don't need to do that. Exactly. That's a little bit much.
Yeah. Especially because you're effectively making me go to try to find where I fucking save the damn stat block.
She came at us, alright? This is defense.
Yes, and I have in no way made it to where she's just chasing you at this point. She's not within range of.
Chasing.
Yeah, she's chasing. As in
How far
current.
back is she?
At the moment, she's about 60 feet back.
Oh, that's perfect. I'll cast a 4th level Scorching Ray.
Do you have any more 4th level spell slots left?
Yeah, I've got 2 actually. I only cast 1 4th level spell. I cast 2 3rd level spells.
I thought you cast plant growth or whatever it was as a 4th level spell twice.
Oh, you can't upcast it. I found that's what
Yeah.
I specified that I cast it at 3rd level. Yeah, 3rd level, 2 spell slots.
To the best of my knowledge, you had said that you were trying to cast it at the 5th level and couldn't upcast it, so you were casting it at the 4th level. But I could also
No,
be mistaken.
It's at 3rd level.
Then
It's a
I'm
3rd
obviously
level spell
mistaken.
with no upcast. I mean, I could have casted it, but it wouldn't have done anything extra.
Alright.
So it's more beneficial to cast it at level. But now I'm casting a 4th level spell for Scorching Ray. So it would be 4 rays that I would be attacking with.
Alright, so give me a second here. Open a new tab now that I have this back in front of me. Okay, so the 19 is 2 hit, or
Yeah, the 19's to hit for the first ray.
alright, so the first ray hits her, the 15
Second
misses,
ray does.
the 22 hits, and the 11 misses, obviously.
Alright, it's only 2 hits.
For how much damage?
I gotta roll that. It's 2d6 each little ray. And it's fire damage.
So a total
Or
of 15 damage.
Yep.
Okay, so you basically just poked Godzilla with fire. She takes damage from it, but effectively you would have just made her health
Light
warm.
buzz.
She hasn't done anything to you except chase you so far.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not saying I blame you for it. I probably would have done the exact same fucking thing. Just with less finesse and more, I want big boom.
I saved Big Boom for later. I mean, I would have cast something else, but you said no. She doesn't have metal on her.
Huh?
Land of cyborgs. None of the Praetors have metal on them.
No, I said that I.
Yeah, you said her plating looks like armor.
I said her plating looks like metal, yes.
Yeah. Vorinclex doesn't have any fucking metal on them.
No.
Sad day to run into all the Praetors without metal on them.
No, these two do not have metal on them.
Yeah, the 2 Praetors that we ran into. Well, technically we ran into others, but
Yes,
they
Elish
were
Norn.
agreeing the most time with.
Elish Norn does have metal.
No, yeah. Thaldrum will give her a little wave, saying, you know, maybe we can talk about this after burning her.
And as the scent of burn bug fills the air around you as you race down the tunnel, and just very long hiss of anger is going to be her response to you waving and saying about talking.
Like, well, can you blame me?
And she's just going to hiss again. I will devour your soul, druid.
Yeah, see, I feel like that was going to happen either way.
Well, luckily for you, you are just about to the end of the tunnel. And there seems to be a very tight opening that the two of you would be able to nimbly fit through, but Children's big ass is going to have some issues. You were saying?
I was just adding. You said we're almost at the end of the tunnel. I was like,
Yes.
sounds like we're almost at the end of. Sounds like Sakura's tired as well.
Yeah. So, That being said, after nimbly avoiding Shieldred's tearing grasps at the duo, you will find yourselves back at the now fully charged portal that led you into the pits of Phyrexia, gleaming with an ethereal brilliance, showing you that it is in fact ready to be used at a moment's notice.
That's suspicious.
You spent like 30 hours away from the portal. It had plenty of
Well,
time to
yeah, but
recharge.
when we were at the portal, we didn't see this opening that we came through, right?
No, there is in fact
It's-
multiple portals, but they did not wish to advertise the existence of another one because they're
that's
greedy
what I was
bastards.
saying. That's suspicious.
No, you got the option to get the fuck out of Dodge. You gotta take it or not.
Yeah, hopefully, if it's true.
Yes, it is in fact fully charged and ready to be
Can I-
used.
Can I arcane it? Can I?
What do you mean? Can you arcane it?
Yeah, can I see if it's like legit?
Yeah,
It's not
feel free.
illusion. Yeah, we just kind of got the download that Shieldred likes to fuck with people until they go insane, and so does every other praetor other than Vorinclex around here, or so it seems.
No, feel free to cast an arcane check. Oof. Sakura,
Oh.
Eris's magical expertise is needed.
What?
Eris's magical expertise is needed.
Mm.
Go ahead and roll an arcana check for me.
It's unfair. It's so unfair.
I don't get why it works like that. I
You have
don't.
a plus 11 to it.
Yeah, Eris, how the fuck do you have a plus 11 on your arcana? That explains so fucking much.
I think it's because I have proficiency in it. I have like double proficiency in it.
You have expert. How do you have expertise?
I don't fucking know.
Somebody who hates magic and
I-
has expertise in arcana checks.
Let's just say this: I have 3 cantrips. No, no, wait, 3, 4, 5, 5. Wait,
You have
wait.
2 summon familiar spells, basically, among other things,
I have a Seek Shishomaru,
which
is
is
1,
fine familiar.
and yes, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cantrips.
Either way,
Whack.
now we come to the fun part of the session. So let me go down here. So
I
with
dozed off. I'm sorry.
you're fine. We're coming to the end of the session anyway right now. So with the roll of the 26, Eris is going to be able to immediately recognize that this is in fact, for how it moved, there is no seeming explanation. But this is in fact the very same portal that brought you through to Phyrexia to begin with.
Okay.
Now, are you going to take the portal out of Phyrexia and hope that you get to where you need to go? Because that is entirely up to the party.
You want to get out of here?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
And since it doesn't want to let me use both at the same time, I'm going to close out the Roll20 thing here. And welcome to the Wheel of Dimension Hopping.
No.
Rather than going full on wild magic surges, anytime you guys go through the portal, this is going to determine where you wind up. And in fact, just so that it is fair, ancient Greece is in fact on this wheel. So at any time you go through the portal, you do have the opportunity of returning to where you started. So that being said, we're so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give it a spin, and we're going to see where the party winds up. And apparently, I'm going to have to do some research because I have no clue what the fuck anime air gear is.
I don't know either.
Oh,
I've
it's
never
dope.
heard of it.
Huh?
Not really D&D themed. I said it's dope, not really D&D themed.
Well, again, you'll eventually get back to the thing anyway.
Alrighty.
All right. So, you know that you're now heading to the world of air gear. And we'll go ahead and end session there since I know Sakura is tired as fuck. And I need to go and figure out what the hell happened with Bond and all that. So, that is not what I meant to do. I meant to close the fucking share window and I hit the fucking end call.
You ever
Lovely.
played Jet Set Radio?
No.
Do you know of it?
Not that I can recall off the top of my head. Should I recognize it?
Really heartbreaking. Yeah, it was a great game for the OG Xbox, and they made a sequel called Jet Set Radio Future.
Yeah, that would explain right the fuck there why I don't know what it is. I've always been a PlayStation and Nintendo dude.
Really sad.
I
But
think
that's okay.
the extent of the games that I've played on Xbox were UFC Undisputed. I want to say it was like 2008. I don't even think it was that long into the development franchise of that. Lego
Anyway, it's about a
Batman
bunch of
and Pure.
then, Japan. Think of a modern day. Think of a bunch of gangs of different people with motorized jet. Well, not really jet, but motor-powered skates that compete against each other for territory and respect in races, in mini games, in different kind of challenges and fights.
I'm assuming this is for air gear.
Yeah, as well as against police. Uh,
So
the
it's
skates that they wear are technically illegal.
so this is effectively speaking fucking Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. Just without the card games.
It no, it's not official, so there's no arena, there's no monsters or anything.
Yes, and with Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, their dual runners, which are basically their dual discs, are illegal.
I guess.
I'm just saying because
Five Ds
I'm
they're
seeing
on giant bikes,
yeah, I'm seeing parallels. Is
riding
what I'm
around
meaning.
in an arena.
Not always, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research for that for the next session. Unless you guys want to just redo the roll, because that's entirely up to fucking you.
Can we please? I
Okay,
have no fucking clue what that fuck it is.
I don't either. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and redo the roll. And let me get the fuck over here. Share the screen.
I thought we were gonna go back to the main world.
Once it lands on ancient Greece, you'll go back to the main world. But as I was explaining with this, that you will get back there when it lands on ancient Greece.
How many of these do you know?
I know a good portion of them.
Hold on, I can't
Well,
really see them.
not quite,
I
but
feel like
I
we
know
should
a good
get
amount.
rid of everything that you don't know.
If it's something I have any inclination or understanding of, I'm fine with working with. But, all right. So I'm going to start clicking the wheel here. Actually, I'm going to reshuffle the layout.
Also, I don't see how we'd interact with some of these.
That's
Like,
part of me trying to make that figure that shit out on my end. So,
yeah.
but I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna say I
One of you
saw
tell me
Dead
what.
Man Wonderland. That
Yes,
fucking traumatized me.
and
Yay!
you about to have a fucking easy ass time from the looks of it. Kakuryou bed and breakfast for spirits.
I fucking love that anime.
So, are we
Fuck
pleased with
yeah.
the new result?
I don't know.
Well,
It
if so, mm,
it gives me the excuse to rewatch it.
all right. So again, this one I'll at least have a better idea of how to make it work. So that's a plus. But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and call the session here, as well as the stream. Hopefully, you all have a wonderful night, and we will see you tomorrow for because I can talk tonight for family game night. And thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you tomorrow. Anybody saying bye before I end?
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye from the sleeping giant and fucking Vlad Dracula.